In this lecture, we'll discuss the solution to the state space representation that we had. So we had a differential equation and algebraic equation. So which finally establishes the relationship between the input to the system and the output of the system. We will try to find out an explicit relationship between input output and the initial condition. So consider the system here, which is x dot equal to ax plus bu, y equal to cx plus du, where a, b, c, d are possibly time varying. And let the initial condition for the initial time t0, let the initial condition or the initial state value should be x0. Phi a t t0 here represents the state transition matrix for the system matrix A. Now consider state vector represented by zt, such that zt and xt are related through the state transition matrix phi a t0t. Please note that phi a t0t is the inverse of phi a t0. Okay, this is similar to the change of vectors that we had done, where we related z and x through a p inverse, right? We said that z will be equal to p inverse x. So here I am saying that z will be equal to the inverse of the state transition matrix into x. Okay, so zt is phi a t0t xt. Now from this relationship, what would be the initial value of the state vector z, or what is the value of z at t equal to t0? If we substitute t0, what we get is that t0 is nothing but phi a t0 t0 xt0. But this phi a t0 t0 is nothing but an identity matrix, which essentially means that the initial value of the z vector is same as the initial value of the state vector x. Okay, so now how do we find out the solution? We will see how we can see what. So what we'll do is we'll try to find out what x of t is in terms of the input and the initial value x0, and once we find out what x of t is, we'll substitute as expression for y of t, and we'll get an explicit relationship of y with respect to the initial condition and the input ut. So x dot is what we have as ax plus but, but x is related to z from the relationship that you are seeing above. So I'll substitute x in terms of z, and we have this particular equation. Also, we know that from the relationship that we have assumed between the state vector z and the state vector x, this is what we have. So what we'll do is we'll take a derivative of both sides with respect to t, and we get this. So the first expression has a derivative component of the state transition matrix, and the second expression has a derivative of z. Now the derivative of a state transition matrix, we know that it satisfies its own matrix differential equation. So from there, what I will do is I will substitute for the derivative of the state transition matrix with at phi at t comma t0. So this is what I get for x dot. Now I have an expression upstairs for x dot, which is a phi z plus bu, and I have an expression for x dot, which is a phi z plus phi z dot. So if you compare these two, from these two equations, what I get is phi tt0 z dot is nothing but equal to bt. Okay, or I can write z dot to be equal to phi a t0t, which is the inverse of phi a tt0 multiplied by bt ut. So this is what I get for z dot. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll integrate both sides from t0 till t. If I do that, the left hand side gives me zt minus zt0, and the right hand side is what it appears as this. Okay, so this is the next step where you take the zt0 expression from the left hand side to the right hand side. So now we have expression for zt. Okay, but as the definition of the state vector z with respect to x goes, what we'll do is we'll do that substitution. So we get phi a t 0 t x t in the left hand side, and in the right hand side we have already established that the initial value of the state vector z is nothing but x0, so we'll substitute it here. Okay, so once we have done that, what we get is, or rather we multiply the inverse of the matrix on the left hand side to both left and right sides of the equation. So what we get is x of t to be equal to phi a t comma t0 is 0 plus t0 till t. Then you have this phi a t t0 coming in multiplied with phi a t0 sigma, b sigma u sigma and b sigma. Right. Now this, if you look inside the integration, we have two straight lines and matrices being multiplied. One is from t to t0 and one is from t0 till sigma. So from one of the properties of these straight lines and matrices, I can combine this product to express it as phi a t sigma. So that is what exactly I get, and I get the final expression of the solution for x. So x of t is nothing but the straight lines matrix with x0 plus integration t0 till t, straight lines matrix for t to sigma, b sigma, u sigma, b sigma. So this is what I get for x. Now I already know that phi is equal to cx plus du. So if I substitute the expression of x in the expression, algebraic expression that I had for y in the state space representation, what I get is this expression in the red colored box. Now this expression can be broken down into two parts. The first part is the zero input response. So if the input is identically zero, then the output of the system is this particular part. And the second part to this entire expression is known as the zero state response. If the initial state of the system is equally zero, then what we get as the output is the zero state response of the system. So for input and non-zero initial condition, the output of the system is a combination of the zero input response and the zero state response. Okay, so this is the relationship between the input and the initial condition of a system to that of its output yt. Okay, so this holds in general for linear systems, whether it is time varying or time invariant. Okay, in case of it is time invariant, instead of phi a t t0, you can actually substitute it with the expression of the exponential of at minus t0, and similarly for phi a t sigma, you can substitute it with the expression e a t minus sigma. Okay, so this is what we have as the final solution. So we'll stop here with this solution in hand, and we'll continue our discussion further on how to use this solution to analyze some properties like controllability or observability or internal stability of the systems. Thank you.